Happy New Year! Welcome back to another episode of 5 Drinks Through Midnight. In the show, we bring the questions, guests bring the drinks, we try to wrap up before midnight. Today we are outside of Double Chicken Please, getting ready to talk to Faye Chen, co-founder and bar manager. But before we do, like and subscribe, hit the bells, the whistles, leave a comment if you like what we're doing. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Let's get started. Bye. Hey, thank you so much for joining us. 5 drinks or midnight, 5 drinks, 5 questions, midnight, whatever comes first. Thank you so much for having us at the Coop. How are you doing today?
Good, doing well. Thank you for having me.
No, thank you. We are truly honored. This is awesome. We are huge fans, so thank you so much. What are we drinking first?
So we are at the first drink that we have right now is the water salad. It's one of the drinks that we serve at the Coop.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's based on the concept of all those famous dish, and then we deconstruct it, reveal it into a drink. So this is the first one originally from the World of Hotel, the famous salad dish, and we kind of deconstruct it and put it into a cocktail form. Yeah, so it's gonna be refreshing and not easy to start with. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the first one.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, so question 1. It's always an origin story. How'd you get started in the hospitality business?
So I've been in this industry for quite some time. Yeah, I started as kind of like a server in a steakhouse, and then by chance I just see someone doing the perform a flair show, and I was like, wow, that looks so cool. And then I got a business card from the performer, and that's how I started learning bartending.
Awesome.
Part of it is flair bartending, part of it's the basic bartending skill. Yeah, in Taiwan.
Very nice.
Yeah.
You started in 2014,
Mm-hmm.
and then you moved then to China,
Mm-hmm.
and then you started more of you did flair bartending and then moved to China.
I tried to learn flair bartending. That's how I started. But I was never a flair bartender. I would say I cannot claim myself as a flair bartender.
Okay.
I suck at it. I was so bad. I think it was because I was just so bad at it. So I finally realized that I can't keep doing this anymore. I'm not gonna make it because I'm just really bad at it. So I moved myself into a cocktail bar.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, okay, then I need to start learning how to, different style of bartending. Yeah, and then not move myself into a cocktail bar. I think that the place that I learned flair bartending, they also opened the bar at the time. So I kind of just joined the bar and then I joined the operation. Yeah.
Awesome. And then in that bar, that's where you met Gian, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And is it true you gave him his first bartending gig?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was quitting my job and then he needs a job.
Okay.
And he joined, and so we kind of it was a transaction
Okay.
from me to him. Yeah, and then we briefly worked together, and then I left.
Okay. And that's where you went to Speak Low?
No, that's when I went to the other bar in Taiwan. But
Okay.
after that, I went to Speak Low.
You talked about how Speak Low was a completely different kind of experience for you. You didn't even have time to go to the washroom.
Mm-hmm.
How was that? I guess you were basically learning by fire, if you will. So how was that experience?
So I moved to Shanghai and then opened Speak Low, with Shingo and together at the time. And that was I would say the first experience that I ever, as a manager and open a completely new cocktail bar and with, the partner like Shingo. Yeah, so everything is so new and it's really tough. And it's also my first time moved to Shanghai, so I'm still trying to understand the culture and how does everything work over there. And so I did learn a lot because everything it's all pretty much the first time.
Yeah.
And then Shingo is a very particular bartender and
Yeah.
a very high standard. Yeah, so all the drinks, all the skills need to pass his test. That's also another layer of the new things that I have to learn, that I have to push myself through it.
And then, like you said, very fast paced. So going from there, do you still carry that here as well? Or do you, yes, I know you have a very strict standard here at Double Chicken Please because you get the awards.
Mm-hmm.
are proven. But do you kind of still bring that level?
Yeah, I believe so. I think once you get something that's kind of in your DNA, in your blood, in a way, like you won't forget about it, right? So you definitely want, and then it's already kind of like in you, like that's you as a bartender, as a business owner, or as a manager. That's the standard you wanted to carry every day. So you definitely would naturally hope that your staff, your team, can carry that standard as well. Yeah, so nice. I definitely think that I carry a lot of things that I learned back in Shanghai to here for sure.
And then you talked about how winning Bacardi in 2015 changed your life, rightfully so. But like, can you kind of explain that kind of like going into that and then winning, kind of like the start of your career, kind of?
I think that journey changes a lot of my vision. Of like my vision of bartending as a job, as a career, because a lot of people work in the bar every day, we need to remember all the recipes, that's what we do, we create drinks, that's what we do, we take care of the customer, that's what we do. But after the legacy competition, you go on the global stage, that's the first time my world opened that, there's actually so much more that I can do. Like so much more stuff that I didn't know that the bartender from the other side of the world that they're actually doing. So that kind of opportunity, for you to like communicate with the bartender from different part of the world is really like mind blowing. Yeah, and then after that, because of that championship, I got opportunity to start like traveling a lot, doing get ship a lot. So I also like meet a lot of bartenders, inside China, all the different cities, or like outside on the global stage. So that's a very cool experience. I think that also changes a little bit of how I think of this thing actually. Yeah.
Awesome. And then just our last follow-up question: how, like again, we all know the story of the van and traveling around and opening up, but like, what brought you to New York, and like how did Double Chicken come about?
Yeah. So. What bar meets New York different just because of this bar. Right. Yeah, because this one day Jim, he gave me a call and then he just like, hey, I think it's about time for us to do something of our own. Yeah, when I was still in Shanghai, and then I was like, oh, okay, if you feel like you're ready, because we know each other for a long time. Yeah, and then when we were young, when we were like know nothing about bartending, we kind of already have this feeling, okay, one day we want to do something of our own. We just say it. We don't know what does it really mean. That we just like think that we're going to do it, something. Yeah, not necessarily a bar, something. Yeah, but then he won the world champion. He's like the real world champion, and then he just felt like, okay, he got everything that he needs to do done, and he loves New York very much. He already working in your ninja shirt at the time, and then he just like he feels like he wants to do something, and then he gave me a call that, hey, you wanna join me and let's do this together. I was like, okay,
awesome.
Like I don't know what I was saying, but I was like, sure, okay. Yeah.
So did you just pack up and be like,
so I quit my job in Shanghai, I had a farewell party, and then I moved to New York.
Awesome. And then what'd you think of New York? Like,
it was crazy. Yeah, it's still, even 5 years later, I still think New York has a lot to do. Yeah, especially as like someone moving from Taiwan. You're just like, oh my god, it's so much every day. Like today, like earlier today, the traffic from 20 minutes to 50 minutes.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, there we go. That's 5 drinks for just question, or 5 questions for just drink one. But there we go. So cheers.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Question 2 drinks. What are we drinking?
Yeah, so this one is called Red Eye Gravy, and it's definitely one drink I really like on the menu at the Coop. Yeah, so it's kind of like an old-fashioned style. It's a whiskey-based cocktail, and then the Red Eye Gravy is like a very famous dish from like the Thousand Pot of the US. So we cooked the butter with the mushroom, and we added a little bit of coffee inside, and then we fat washed with the whiskey, and with a little bit of house-made corn syrup. Yeah, so it's really flavorful, a lot of layer. Paired with piece of this is the microwave copas. Okay. Yeah, because usually in the red gravy there's like a piece of pork.
Okay.
Yeah, so this represents that piece of pork, but we put it on top of the drink so that you can enjoy. You can take a sip and take a bite and taste it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
One of my favorites.
Cheers. That's your favorite?
One of them, yep.
Oh, okay. Cheers.
Oh, yeah. That's really good. So, Double Chicken is known for design hacking, which is kind of behind the name. Deconstructing and rebuilding traditional elements of drinks and dishes. Can you elaborate on your approach to what design hacking is and how that all kind of ties into here?
So we started with the hacking design as a first concept and idea of our menu, which is all the menu that all the drinks that we're trying right now. Because this is the original idea that me and Jen, when we traveling on the on the van, travel around. That's like the first idea that we have. So everything was based on deconstructed and rebuilt. That's the foundation of the hacking design. Yeah, everything that you rebuild, it needs to work. Yeah. So for example, like this drink, the drink before, we deconstructed that dish and rebuilt into a drink form. We picked all the ingredients from all the salty, like we turn it into a drink. So that's kind of how we started. But that also translates to a lot of our interior design, like other concept design, or even our event design, or even our we just launched this new room free range, the front room. Yeah, so we kind of started from this hacking design, but we kind of have a lot more creation and a lot more ideas comes after. But it all surrounded by the main core of design.
Awesome.
Because Gian's background, he's a industrial designer. Yeah. So design is something that he really enjoyed. Yeah, he needed in his life.
Yeah.
He can't have it, otherwise he will just no Gian.
I hear you.
So that's why. Yeah.
Awesome. But this kind of style isn't new for you specifically, because you did this back up in China as well. Like you recreated a bunch of Mexican dishes for a hotel was it the Marriott?
Yes.
You built a Patron palette or cocktail list off of that. Is your flavor profile kind of, when you like cocktails, are you more like, I taste this dish and I want to make that into a cocktail?
I think I like savory drinks.
Okay.
First of all, I didn't know back then.
Yeah.
I didn't know because I was like trying to create something of my own. But then I knew when I was really, really young, like I don't like sweet drinks. I still don't drink sweet drinks.
Okay.
I guess at Taiwanese, you will see Taiwanese people drink a lot of bubble tea.
Yeah.
But I don't.
Okay.
Because I can't finish like sweet drinks.
Okay.
I like to taste it, but I can't finish the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I just always have that. But then when I started making cocktails, obviously there's all different kind of drink, sweet, sour, like stuff like that. But then I realized I do really, really love umami and savory.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's my go-to type of the cocktail. So I think that's the reason why I started building drinks from those, for example, like the cold tomato soup, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then I just, okay.
And again, you mentioned it here, like your events, like you talked about the hacking design ties in for everything. I mean, one, congratulations, you guys just launched a partnership with Uniglow as well, which is just fucking awesome. And then two, like your events here, like you've done stuff with the Blue Man Group, and like that was a true experience. Is there an event, if money was not like a problem, would there be like an event or a partnership that you'd want to do?
Oh my god, if the money is not a problem, we have way too many.
Okay.
Yeah, we have an app that we share internally with all my managers and GM, and if money is not a problem, too many.
Okay.
That would be like we have a full list of everything. Yeah, we go really crazy.
All right.
If we can go to Mars, we'll go to Mars.
Go to Mars.
If money is not an issue,
Yeah.
the CPL will host a event on Mars.
All right.
Could be.
It could be. Doing a lot of pop-ups, and you guys started almost as a full mobile pop-up. Is there anybody that you would love to do a pop-up with recently?
I think there's still so many bars that in the world that we haven't got a chance to visit yet.
Okay.
I haven't bring myself to maybe like South America. I really want to go visit. I heard so much good things about it, and this year World Best 50 and like we met like some new bars, and they've been doing like so good, like their menu is so interesting. And then you always wanted to go to different places to find like a new flavor or new combination. So that's what I really want to do.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I totally recommend Argentina. Fucking awesome.
I know, that's also on my list.
Yeah. Tres Manos was the shit. That was great. You once said too that being a bartender is not about making great cocktails. It's about your attitude. For example, you talk to people how you treat your industry friends and how you manage yourself both mentally and physically.
Mm-hmm.
If you were to have any piece of advice for somebody that wanted to follow in your footsteps, what would it be?
It's not gonna be easy.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to see it as a career, not a job. Because having a job is a job. But having a career is completely different thing. Yeah, you have to be mindful of how you plan yourself to learn and to work every day, and then you have to put yourself into the right environment. Choose the right people to be around with. Yeah, not just choose this one job that actually makes money.
Okay. We read that GN likes to leave you little notes, and one of them was "Don't die."
Mm-hmm.
Is there a note that sticks out in your head other than that one? Because I think that one is hilarious. But is there
It
a
was
note?
hilarious. Yeah.
Please don't die.
Yeah, I think he still say that to me sometimes. Even till now. Sometimes be like, we see each other like super tired, and he'd be like, yeah, just don't die.
Just don't die.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I say that to him too.
Okay.
Yeah, like sometimes when he lately he has this new habit to, like drive the race car, and I was like, don't die, first of all, and second of all, don't injure yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to come back in one piece because I'm not gonna take over your workload. Just don't injure yourself, don't die. Yeah. Don't get sick. Yeah.
Well, speaking of driving, we heard that you want to become a school bus driver for dogs.
Yes.
But you don't have
How
a driver.
How do you know about this? Who told you? How is it you?
No, we don't give out our sources.
Oh my god. Yes.
What can you explain?
I saw this video on Instagram. That was the back in a time when Double Shin Police was still beginning, and it was COVID. It was really hard. Yeah, every day was just tough. Yeah, and I saw that video on Instagram. I think that video unconsciously, saved my life.
Okay.
Like it was a dark period of time for everybody, for the entire world. But there's this couple in Alaska. They're driving a bus, and then they go door by door to pick up the dog.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're kind of like a dog trainer.
Okay.
Yeah, so they pick up the dogs, and then they, drive up to the mountain by the lake, and then they release those puppies and everything, and then just teach them all the basic dog things.
Okay.
But then they also get to play, and then they also like feed them treats. Yeah, it's very therapeutic.
Okay.
I love dogs.
Yeah.
If I could do that, that would be wonderful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where would you want to do this dog school bus driving? Like, would you stay here in New York? Because that's a...
I don't think that something can happen in New York because you need to have the outdoors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't think about that location.
All right.
Yeah, well, I just think about I want to do it.
All right. Well, we'll get you your driver's license first.
Yeah, exactly. I think Gian said that he can be my driver.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, maybe when we were like old.
Okay.
And then he can be the driver. Yeah, I can train it all.
Okay. Perfect.
And Taco can be the
something. Yeah.
To knock on people's door, like I'm coming here to pick up a dog.
Yeah.
It'll be our business.
Yeah, perfect. That sounds amazing. Well, there we go. That's question 2. I told you it was my favorite.
Oh my god, you finished it. Okay.
Awesome.
Next one. Did you?
Question 3. What are we drinking?
We are having a mango sticky rice here.
Awesome.
That's the third drink. It's a rum-based cocktail. It's kind of like a rum old-fashioned and slightly fruitier. And it's the mango sticky rice. It's kind of essentially a dessert from Thailand. And we use sticky rice pour tea, and then we do like a little infusions, and with some of the mango flavor in it as well. So cheers.
Cheers. Good. Oh, this makes me excited. All right. So, 3, awards. I know a lot of people talk about we don't care about awards, but awards are really kind of, they are beneficial. You guys entered 50 best bars in 2022 as the highest entry at number 6. Then you were number 1. Yeah, you were number 1 in North America, number 2 in the world. Just fucking awesome. How has your experience shaped or innovated the spirit of Double Chicken, and how do you guys see your place in the cocktail hospitality industry?
So, honestly speaking, I think that when we first get into a best 50 ranking, like top 10 that year, both me and Jun feel like that's, of course, it's amazing, and of course, like, just really thankful for the support from the industry, but at the same time, we also feel like that's way too early.
Okay.
Because it's a good thing that to have, but after you have that recognition, it's definitely a very big layer of stress every day.
Sure.
Because you feel, it's a lot more responsibility. People, like the customer comes into the store, they have that in their mind of like, it's the world best 50 bar. Yeah. And then we were still young and then very new, and then we just passed COVID. So that's like the period of time we're still trying to figure a lot of things out.
Okay.
Yeah. But I think the original plan was just like, let's try to just ease into it.
Okay.
Yeah, but then we had it, so we have to push ourselves in a lot more.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, but it's always good for this award because it helps the business.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that it definitely gives this business, a hand as well, and we're really grateful for that. Yeah.
I mean, again, I totally get it because again, awards are awards, but they do help the business, and I mean, I travel based on food and drink, so like 50 best is definitely like you've now become. I think Trevor has said like a geolocation spot. Like people travel to New York for Double Chicken, please. Like, how do you feel about that? Like people come to this city to see you specifically. Like that is
definitely. I'm definitely happy to see them. I'm happy to serve. People all travel from all over the world. It's definitely a very good feelings about it. Like having people wait on the line outside every day for the door open. And then be able to serve all these travelers from all over the world. It's definitely a good feeling. Like we wanted to share more.
Yeah.
We always wanted to share more. That's why we working so hard on all this, the cocktails and all these dishes of food on our menu. So it's great. It's great that we're able to share more just because of this big award.
I've been told that you are really into organic wines. What is your favorite thing that you're drinking right now?
So it's kind of a bad thing. I'm really into this type of a grape, Chenin Blanc.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've been drinking a lot of Chenin Blanc.
Okay.
Like almost every time I go out to a restaurant, I'm looking for that. But now that I realize I have to try to drink more different type of grape or different type of origin because it's too narrow.
Okay.
My knowledge right now and my palate of wine right now is too narrow. So I need to open it a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. So right now I'm gonna start trying something different, but Chenin Blanc is the type of grape I really like. Okay,
excellent. And then again, when you go out, like so, other than obviously here, where do you like to go in the city? Like where?
So this is like the most scary question every time I heard because I don't really go out that often.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds cliche.
No.
But it's real. Yeah, I just don't really. I didn't really go out often. But in this area, there's a wine bar called Skin Contact.
Okay.
Like really close to DCP. So sometimes if I really want a wine, I don't know. I want someone to make for me. Someone who has more knowledge than me. I will probably choose to go there. Yeah.
Well, there we go. It's question 3.
Perfect.
Cheers. Question 4, drink 4. What are we drinking?
So this is the drink. It's called shrimp ceviche.
Okay.
So the shrimp means mushroom. So it's a mushroom ceviche.
All right.
Not a shrimp ceviche.
Gotcha.
So this is based on a dish before that we served before on the DCP's menu, but that was shrimp. You
Okay.
know? And then, but we do have a lot of customers that's actually allergic to shrimp. So if we put shrimp on the menu, it could be a little dangerous sometimes. So that's why we wanted to play with the sound of the word. So
Okay.
mushroom as shrimp.
Gotcha.
Shake. Yeah, as you can see, this drink kind of look like a martini.
Yeah,
There's a little green, like olive inside. Yeah, so it's based on the dirty martini.
Okay.
Which is also one of my favorite drink. Yeah, and then it contains a lot of umami. We have a umami with mousse made with shrimp, and mushroom, and then vodka base, and the garnish inside that makes it look kind of like a olive. It's green sphere that made with wet wine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So kind of like a pairing style, but in the reverse way. Kind of you're like drinking, a dish of the ceviche, but you are eating a bottle of wet wine.
All right.
Here you go.
Awesome.
Cheers. It's the interesting one.
Oh yeah. That's fucking delicious. That's fucking good.
Thank you.
Damn. All right. You guys looking for interns? All right. So question 4. It's a little bit of our psychological question. So again, here at the Coop, we have 8 seats at the bar. Living or dead, if you're a solo chef behind the bar, who would you like to be here at the
Okay, I want to do drinking with my grandparents.
bar? Okay, perfect.
None of them drink.
Okay,
I
well.
just want to see their face when they
Taste one of these?
Yeah,
Yeah.
take a sip of the cocktail. Yeah, that's probably their reaction.
Alright.
Yeah. I don't know. I would drink with Gian and Taco.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, but they'll have to drink.
Yeah,
They'll have to literally finish the drink in front of me.
Alright.
Yeah, that sounds really good. Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah, but they'll have to finish it.
Yeah.
That's the rule.
Alright, perfect. And then, well, I guess what drink would you be serving them then?
I would make martinis.
Okay,
Yeah,
martinis.
straight martinis, because I know that's gonna fuck them up. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
So
They might open their heart.
yeah.
Could be after a martini.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
they might just fall asleep.
Fall asleep. You did talk about how a martini is one of your favorite drinks.
Mm-hmm.
What is your spec for a martini?
Wow, there could be. It really depends on the day.
Okay.
Sometimes I go ask for like 50-50.
Mhm.
Sometimes the classic maybe like 70-20. Be like, hey, I want a lot of water in it. Lately, I'll be ordering from my bartender. Be like, I want a classic dry vodka martini.
Okay.
It's a little touch of olive brine stir. Yeah, but with lemon zest.
Alright.
I think it changes from time to time.
Okay.
Pretty much the martini form.
Alright.
Yeah.
And then gin or vodka, or are you
I do a lot of vodka.
a lot of vodka? Okay.
A lot of vodka.
Excellent.
Gin sometimes.
Gin, right.
Lately a lot of vodka. Yeah, I like it clean.
Okay.
Lately,
So, yeah.
but before I have a really long period of time, I like it dirty.
Okay. Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. Is that kind of like your, like you walking into a bar, like is that your like cheers kind of like by the time you say hi to everybody and you walk in, is there like a martini waiting for you?
I feel like from time to time, it changes from time to time for
Fair.
sure, but I feel like martinis is a drink that lately it comes me now.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't drink too much.
Yeah.
Maybe just one. That's maybe the maximum. Yeah, but if I want to be like, okay, like close everything from work, I would grab a martini and finish my day.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of the thing.
Alright.
Yeah,
Alright.
but sometimes if I go into a restaurant, that will also be the first drink that I order.
Okay.
And later I'll follow with wines, but the first
Gotcha.
drink I want to drink martini to start my.
Alright.
Yeah.
Because we found during our research, social stalking that we did of you, we found that you liked an old fashioned.
Mm-hmm.
So when did the martini overtake the old fashioned, or do you still like an old fashioned?
Old fashioned, I do. I love old fashioned when I was in Shanghai.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think back as people, we have like a lot of cool Japanese whiskeys. Yeah, a lot of whiskeys back then are still very, very cheap.
Yeah.
So I like that.
Okay.
Make it into an old fashioned. It's really good. But those whiskey right now, they're just crazy expensive. I can't even afford that.
Yeah.
But then I also cut down like maybe sugar
Yeah.
a lot, and
But you
then
said you don't like it sweet, which is
yeah,
what,
probably changes a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now I like it everything dry.
okay. Very nice.
Sounds stupid, but
No. Well, you said you like savory and like that goes hand
Yeah.
in hand. All right.
Mhm.
Is there, again, not looking for industry secrets or anything like that, is there something that you're working on that you could share with us, or are you like?
We have quite a lot of amount of drink going on.
Right.
Yeah, but we don't have a firm one yet. But we do plan to add on more drinks
Okay.
at both of the room, and then change some of our classic question mark section. Our like kind of our own take of classic. Yeah, and I have a pretty good amount of the bartenders who comes in with their own creativity. So right
Good.
now we are openly training them, and they can kind of like submit the recipes and ideas, and then we will like fine tune with them, and then we'll put on menu. That's how our free range, the new free range menu started. Yeah.
Awesome.
So we work with all the different, not even bartenders. Some of them are just servers or like bar back. Yeah, everyone can create it.
Okay, awesome. And then like, how long is like R&D process? Like, do you create downstairs and then bring it like taste, or is there like, you know, we're revamping the menu and like it's 2 months long? Like, what's the process?
So some of the drinks that they come up pretty easily. You know,
Right.
like you just like good combinations, you find the right ingredients, and then done. But sometimes some of the concept it takes really long time.
Okay.
It could be 2-3 months. It could be like in the end we still don't like it and we didn't put it on the menu. And then 3 months later we'll be like, okay, let's try it again. And then so it could be a really long process.
Okay.
Yeah, like this drink. Yeah, like this one it takes really long time.
I'm sure. Like that's yeah.
Yeah, we finally found the right balance.
Nice.
Yeah, after maybe 5 months, I think.
It's fucking delicious. Well, there we go. Question 4. Done.
Yes.
Cheers. Question 5, drink 5. Last drink of the night. What are we drinking?
So this is one of the drink I really like as well as the Thai curry. Yeah, so on top of this glass you can see this piece of popsicle that made with Thai tea. So it's kind of like a previous drink. It's also a pairing concept in the reverse way. Yeah, so we cook the Thai curry, like the entire base that all the ingredients you can find in the Thai curry. We cook into like a big pot of soup, and then we clarify it.
Okay.
Yeah, and pair with this Thai tea popsicle. So same idea, you know, like you're drinking your Thai curry and you are eating your Thai milk tea.
Very nice.
Yeah, cheers.
Awesome. Cheers.
A little bit spicy.
That's looking good.
Not too crazy.
Oh, that's looking good. Yep. Makes me happy. All right. So, question 5 comes down to the flip of the Whiskey Wednesday coin. You can flip it, you can spin it. You don't have to give us the answer. The coin will give us the answer.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to answer,
Okay.
you can answer.
Okay.
But it's just a simple way to end the night.
Mm-hmm.
So, question 5. If someone brought their own chicken to Double Chicken Please, would they get comped for being on brand?
What is a real chicken?
The real chicken.
A real chicken?
Yeah,
like
live
live?
chicken.
Yeah. Is that even okay?
No.
Yeah. I hope you see.
But yeah,
Fuck
the
no.
fuck no.
That's not okay.
It's not.
It's too scary. Yeah.
What's
Yeah, very true. You know,
Yeah.
sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. But all right. It's 5 drinks down, 5 questions answered. Thank you so much for joining
Thank you
me.
very much for having me.
This has been a true pleasure. Till we can drink together again. Cheers.
Cheers.